Alright, what's up? This is a free opinion, giving you my free opinion of today's events. This one kind of hurts my head a little bit because I kind of figured something like this was going to happen. White House constructs fence to protect from election protests. I hate that they use the word protest there because you don't got to protect people from a protest, you got to protect them from a riot. But, whatever. To each their own. Crews at the White House will begin building a non-scalable fence around the entire complex, the Ellipse, and Lafayette Square Monday, according to a report. Alright, so let's look at what the Ellipse is. Because not everybody knows what this area is called. This is the Ellipse. This is right behind the White House. What I think they're going to do is build it all the way around the White House, Lafayette Square, and then come all the way back here and build it back here too. This is hurting my head. But they want to be called protesters, and they're non-violent. They're peaceful protesters. Yeah, those are peaceful Molotovs they're throwing. And just wait, because there's another thing that I'm going to put out there that I think these guys are going to be coming armed with guns. But we'll see. Citing federal law enforcement, NBC News also reported Sunday that 250 National Guardsmen had been put on standby. The individuals will report to the D.C. Metropolitan Police. The news comes in preparation for a wave of expected unrest in the wake of Tuesday's election. Yeah, it's because they're afraid that Donald Trump is going to win, so they're already getting ready to riot. But here's the thing, the protests that happened during when he first became president, those were actually supposed to be Hillary Clinton protests. They were going to protest either way, with the potential for protests and violence raising alarms among academics, business owners, law enforcement, and others. Alright, I'm going to show you something here. This is Andy Knows Twitter, okay? Vague ominous post in the Portland Antifa Telegram chat room. Quick reminder that it's totally cool to chill out for a couple of days in preparation. Catch up on Netflix, hit the shooting range. That's why I think they're going to have guns. Go hug your family. Big things are about to go down. So yeah, I think that they're going to be coming armed. Not all of them, but there's going to be a good few. And the rest of them are just going to be blocking so you can't figure out who shot at you. Police departments nationwide have begun warning their officers to prepare for deployment, while some of New York City's fanciest high-rises have hired armed guards to protect their buildings, as they should. At this point, the police aren't going to be able to help you. In a sea of violence, they're not going to be able to help you. So the only thing you can do, especially if you're not one of these high-rises or rich people that could turn around and pay armed guards, hire armed guards, you need to get out of the cities. Even if it's just for a week or two. Just go on vacation. If you don't have the money to, go camping. Believe me, a little bit of cold weather is a lot better than a hot-ass Molotov coming through your window and burning your family alive. Protests evolving into violence in the Trump era, I love how they always blame it on Trump, is no new thing. This summer, thousands of demonstrators protesting the murder of George Floyde, as well as the murders of Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, descended on cities across the nation. The movement sparked a summer of riots calling for racial justice, but also resulted in violence and looting. Well, no shit. We knew it was going to end up resulting in violence and looting. These people aren't wanting to have peaceful protests. The Justice Department came down hard on cities this summer as protests grew violent. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. What are you talking about? Every time they arrested somebody, their local Justice Department released them without charge. It wasn't until Donald Trump turned around and had the FBI, I believe it was the FBI, it was the feds, turn around and deputize the local police that anything was really actually being done about it, causing unrest from Portland, Oregon to Kenosha, Wisconsin to New York City. Portland, along with Seattle, Washington, and New York City were labeled anarchist jurisdictions by the department, placing all three at risk of losing federal funding. Good. They should pull federal funding from these three areas until they get control of their population. Nobody should be out in the streets destroying their cities. And then they want federal funding to rebuild everything. So what? The rioters could come back through and destroy everything again? I'm sorry, but taxpayers don't want to keep rebuilding your city because you keep allowing people to destroy it. In the days after a video of George Floyd's death began circulating, protests became so violent outside the White House that Secret Service agents were forced to take the first family down to the special bunker normally designed for use in terrorist attacks. Okay, but here's the thing, okay? They wouldn't have had to do that if y'all would have released the George Floyd body cam footage first. They waited, what was it, like 2 or 3 months? And even on Reddit, and Reddit hates Donald Trump, even on Reddit they turned around and was like, bro, we were lied to. Because they said, oh, these police officers just attacked this black man. He was doing nothing wrong. I will link the body cam footage in the description. Please, anybody that watches this video, go and watch the body cam footage next and tell me that the narrative that the media put out was not designed to get an uprising out of people. Because the narrative was this innocent black man did nothing wrong. But when you watch the body cam footage, he was resisting arrest. He was saying that he couldn't breathe way before he was ever put on the ground, and the reason that he couldn't breathe was because he had a lethal dose of fentanyl in his system. The White House did not immediately respond to the Post's request for comments on the new fencing. Alright, that's it. So, yeah, this is crazy. I'm going to keep making videos about stuff that's going to be coming up in the future, in the near future. Hey, but that's just my opinion. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section why you didn't like my opinion, and I'll tell you where you're wrong. Please, guys, stay safe out there. It's going to be crazy for the next couple weeks to, well, couple days to couple weeks. Please just stay safe. Stay out of these areas that are going to have violence. We already know they're going to. History has proven that this past year. Yeah. Talk to y'all later. Bye.